welcome back. This is going to be an all signs reading, just whatever comes out. I'm just going to quickly go through each sign, so you can look at your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, any placement really. Even if it's not something you have in your chart, you just feel drawn to it, go ahead and listen. So we're going to start off with Aries. General messages. What do the Aries placements need to know? Okay, it feels like I heard the end of an era. There's this energy of ending a cycle, but it's more than a cycle. It's a whole era. So it's like the difference between going from a child to a teenager, or from a teenager to an adult, like a big major life change, like the next step. For some, this could be marriage. For some, this could be starting a family. Whatever it is, it feels like one cycle has closed out that you've outgrown. It wasn't a bad cycle necessarily. It was just something that it was relevant at the time, but now you've outgrown it. You've graduated it. There's a sense of graduating, moving on from something. So that's what you've done. And now a new cycle, a new era is beginning for you. And it feels like you've grown and matured to be able to be in this position. And like before, you just had other things to get out of your system. You had other things to work on, to focus on, but now you're ready for this. It feels like everything could be changing for you because because of this new era. It's like everything has to change. You're gonna change. Your physical appearance could change. Your style could change. You could, like, the way you present yourself, it could just be different. Like maybe you wore a lot of makeup and now you don't want to wear as much, or the opposite. Or you used to dress really casual and now you want to dress more business casual. Whatever it may be, it's like your whole life's getting a makeover or a redo. And again, it's not that whatever it was bad. It's just this is the next step. So there's gonna be, expect like hard work, but not in a bad way. Like maybe you've been in a cycle of kind of resting, of like preparation. You knew you were getting ready for something. Maybe you were really social. It's kind of like you took a break, like a spring break, for example. You took a little break to just relax, rest, get ready for the next phase to begin. And now there's this energy of it's beginning now. It's like this back to work type of energy, back to work on yourself though, like on your own journey. So that is what I'm getting for Aries. Let's go to Taurus. Happy birthday to all the Tauruses. Taurus placements. What wants to come out? So you're actually getting over a heartbreak or something that was really hard on you. It does feel like a breakup. It could also be kind of like a friendship breaking up or leaving your family members behind, but this does probably feel more romantic. Just make it fit for you. But it's like something ended. It was difficult. It was hard. But as uncomfortable as it may have been, the process of going through a breakup or this separation, there was always this inner part of you that felt like it was leading to something good, or like you were going in the right direction. So maybe one thing didn't work out, but it doesn't mean it's because you were headed in the wrong direction. It's just part of the path. It's like something meant to fall off, like a shell, like meant to shed your shell or your skin, and then it falls off. So it's not that it was bad. It just was ready to be shed, and that shedding can be uncomfortable, but it feels like you're coming out of that energy. So if you were kind of depressed or down because of an ending of something, now you're finally getting over that and feeling like yourself again, feeling like you want to love again, feeling like you want to live again, just getting that renewed sense of self back that you may have lost. And you're not waiting around anymore. You could feel more empowered to take action towards things that are important to you, and things that you thought you had to wait for, or you had to wait on somebody else for, or for the permission for. You're not needing that anymore, and you're just taking initiative and moving forward. So let's do Gemini. Current energies for Gemini placements. Gemini. I'm trying not to shake this too much. Gemini, you're having some type of power up when it comes to your mental power. It's like you always have a lot of mental energy, but the problem for you is finding out how to be in control of it. It's like there's this excess of energy you've always had, but you had to learn how to use it and how to not let it run you or use you. So it feels like you're getting an upgrade when it comes to your mind, like your mental clarity, your mind powers, all of that. And it's because it feels like there was a lot of busyness going on in your mind, a lot of like distractions, a lot of fogginess, but you chose to focus on things that brought you clarity, things that made you peaceful. Maybe for the first time in your life, you tried meditating. You just tried going about things a different way, where it's like you didn't try to fight the chaos. You didn't try to run from it. You found a way to work within it as you let it dissolve slowly, as you let it dissipate on its own. So you could be feeling let down or shut off from a feminine energy in your life. Like maybe you thought you could count on them for something, and this doesn't feel like a big deal. It just feels like maybe they weren't there for you in a way that you expected, but you're being asked, before you get mad at this person, check your expectations, check that they were like in alignment, I heard. But it's just like, if you expected too much of someone, you have to also take responsibility for that. But this just feels like you're calling your own power back. And you could have actually done that, like said, I'm calling my power back from everywhere that it was spread out. It's like you're bringing all of this energy and this focus and this intention back to yourself. And that's bringing you clarity and a sense of personal power. All right. Cancer. Let's see for Cancer placements. What is the message for Cancer placements? 5 Cups in reverse. Okay. This reminds me of finally getting over something, but the reason why you're getting over it is because you just can't care anymore. Like someone has drained you dry to the point where you have nothing left to give. So for some people, they're able to cut something off. For others, they have to go through this cycle over and over until they just don't care anymore. And it feels like you're getting to that point where there's something that it took all of you, it drained you, but you really have nothing left to give anymore. And with that comes a sense of freedom, because you're like, I really don't care anymore. And you're actually detaching from whatever this is because you have nothing left to give to it. So it's like this thing is phasing out by itself. It's not something you have to get rid of. I heard the trash is taking itself out. You could still feel really stuck in this situation, like it's not resolving yet, but just know that it is taking itself out. So take the responsibility off of your own shoulders to make this thing end or leave your life, or to create a resolution or fix it. It's not your job. Your job is to focus on you and to just continue to give to yourself, because all that you were being drained of this person, you need to start giving that back. And it's not going to all happen overnight, but you need to start doing that, and that should be your focus, and that's what's going to help you right now while the trash takes itself out. All right. Also, you will get clarity. You will come out of this situation. Don't attach to how it is right now, because it's changing. So this is not the final destination, I heard. Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. For all placements, for all Leo placements, what is the general message right now? Okay, I'm gonna actually take these like that. You're finding out the truth about something. Someone has either been deceiving you, or it feels like someone else, like maybe someone you were close to, someone had been lying to them, deceiving them, manipulating them. Maybe you saw this coming and you tried to warn this person. Also, it could be you, but it feels like whatever it is, it's being exposed. And it's like, if you did call this out, or if you were like, you can't trust that person, this is not going to end well, it's like you're being proven right, because something's happening where whoever had the intention to be like sneaky or manipulative or fool someone, trick someone, it's like that's being exposed right now. Whether you were aware of this or not, or maybe it was just like a little feeling you had deep down, or like a suspicion about someone, but it's coming out, it's being proven right. You're being proven right. Anyone that called this out or said, you know, you can't trust this energy is being proven right. Yeah, this could be a hard truth. Like for some, this is like a family member found cheating and now the whole family's breaking up and it affects everyone. Like whatever this is, whoever was involved, it affects a lot more people than just the ones directly involved. That's why it feels really like family related, like some type of family drama. But whatever this is, it's like a hurtful, harmful situation. But the point here is that the truth is being exposed. The deception is being exposed. And yeah, this is something no one can hide, no one can like look away from, ignore. This is coming out in a way that everybody will see it. So let's see for Virgo placements. Too many. For Virgo placements, what wants to come out? For Virgo, general messages. Okay, take that. Okay, so it feels like something is coming to you. I heard an apology. There is an apology coming to you, but it's like, okay, this is what I'm seeing. Let's say you had a beautiful flower that you loved very much. Somebody took this flower and completely crushed it. Or a beautiful like vase or a beautiful piece of art and they just destroyed it. And now, all this time later, that same person is bringing you back like the flower and it's still crushed and destroyed, but you can see how they had tried to put it back together. So it's like this energy of someone coming to try and fix what can't really be fixed, but it's like the effort is there. So it's really just up to you how you want to take that. Because maybe to you, the thing wasn't ever that important and you care more about the fact that the person's trying to apologize. Or maybe the thing was irreplaceable and you're like, you can't fix what's broken. Why are you even trying? So it just depends how you feel. But is this energy of someone bringing something to you that's not like you deserve more, but it's kind of all they have. It's like, this is all I have. I'm trying to make the best of it. I tried to fix what I broke, even though it can't be. So what does this have to do with you? It's just saying that it's coming, that's happening, or what? It feels like you're not going to accept this, though. It's too little, too late, and you're just moving on. I don't know, though, because it could go either way. So I'm not really sure what it's trying to say. I guess it's just giving you this information. So yeah, do with that what you will. I feel like you're going to know if it's worth it or not. Maybe that's the message here. It's like, if you're wondering, should I accept this apology? Should I try and make this work? You will have an inner knowing, so you won't have to, you'll know. Just trust that. You will know what to do. All right, Libra placements. Let's see. I did not want to come out. Okay. Something you don't want to end, or you don't want some cycle that you've outgrown, and it's not helping you anymore, but you've grown so used to it. It's almost like having a wound, and then like let's say there's something in your body, stuck in your body that's not supposed to be, And instead of removing it and healing, your body just healed up around it. But it's like it still has to come out. Even though your body tried to heal around it, it can't. Like, it has to come out for your health. 4 of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're trying desperately to cling on to something that's long past overdue, or to like leave your life. But it's just because you've grown so ingrained into this comfort zone that you don't even realize how it's actually hurting you. Kind of like someone who, they eat junk food, like the worst processed junk food every day. They don't notice the harm it's doing because they're so used to it. It doesn't like make them sick or give them a headache because it's just what they're used to. Or maybe it does, but they forgot what it feels like not to have that because they're so used to it. So it's this energy of like, whatever's happening right now, the reason it feels so uncomfortable or so wrong is because you're ingrained so deeply in it. But understand, in order to move forward, this part has to change. It's like something that's stagnant, that it's just time to go. It's time to change. So if you can trust that it's all working out for you, that's really going to help you. You're not being attacked. This is for you. This is helping you. This is saving your life, because it would have turned into an infection that would have been the end of you. So this is telling you to look to your future. You're clinging so tightly to the past. Look to the future. Look to what's coming. Even if you don't know what that is, that's okay. You don't have to know. Just know that it's better. Whatever it is, it's better than what you've been experiencing. And when you let go, you're allowing that better to come in and replace what isn't helping you anymore. All right, Scorpio placements. Scorpio, you're being temporarily blocked from something in your mind. It's like you're trying to think of something, you're trying to make a decision, you're trying to figure something out, and every time you attempt to, there's just this block of confusion. Like there's something that you feel like it should be easier, and you're confused why it feels like a struggle for you. You're like, this is supposed to be easy. Why is this so hard? Why is this so frustrating? Why is this so complicated? It's because you're meant to go about it a different way. It's teaching you something, but you have to get still and quiet is what I'm hearing. Maybe you're trying to rush through this or not pay attention to the little details, but that's exactly what you're meant to do in this situation. You're meant to, like, whatever you're being blocked from, it's because that's not what you're meant to focus on. You're meant to, it's kind of like steering you in the right direction. Like, nope, not that way. Nope, not that way. But it's actually pushing you towards a direction you're meant to go. So try to get creative, but there's this need to get still and to get quiet and to just stop for a minute. Like whatever you're doing, you need to stop, and it's going to make everything go faster. But it's like the way you're going about things is kind of like if you could have known early on, like let's say you're building a shelf and you get done and then you realize like way back on step number 2, you forgot to screw this one screw, and then you have to undo all of it. And you're like, I wish I could have just known at the start what to do. And it's like, that's why you're being held back, or everything's kind of at a pause, or whatever you're trying to do isn't working. It's because you're meant to focus somewhere else so that you don't have to do all this work and then go back and undo it because you missed something. So let's see for Sagittarius placements. What is your general message? Sagittarius. I feel like you got what you wanted, but maybe you're not seeing it that way. But there's some situation that actually worked out in your favor, or you actually got what you wanted. But I don't think you realize it because it's not what you expected. Like maybe you were expecting, oh, when it works out or when it goes my way, it'll look like this. Like you're focused on the physical. Like, well, this doesn't look like this yet, so it's not going my way. But this is asking you to look a little bit deeper into the feelings that have changed, into the energetic changes that have been made. Like, notice how things are really going in your favor. Things are working out for you. Let go of needing to attach something physical to it for the proof, because you can already, if you just pay attention to not the physical, but everything else that's going on in your life, it's like you really are, there's some type of like energetic wave you're on where everything, it's like you're hitting all the green lights, and you don't have to make it happen. You don't have to visualize a green light in your mind. It's just, you're already there. You're already on that wave, or that, it's like a current. It's like being in a current in the ocean. Like, you're in it, and it's divine timing. So you're just exactly where you need to be. So focus more in that perspective, and you're going to realize how everything is actually going perfectly in your favor. Let's see. Capricorn. Capricorn placements. You're finally healing from something that it's generational though. Like, it's been, you're healing some type of generational cycle that's been throughout your family, and you're actually at the point where you're healing it, and you were always destined to in this lifetime, but it's like now is when that is destined to happen. This is divine timing for that to happen. And it's like you can feel it, like you're getting this really strong sensation. You feel it so deeply, you don't need any physical evidence, because the way you feel is stronger than anything that a physical sensation could bring you, like, or anything your physical senses could pick up and confirm. It's like whatever you're feeling that's about to happen, or that's about to be birthed into your reality, like, it's such an inner knowing that's so strong within you. And I think that's part of what you're developing, is that strong inner knowing. And maybe you've always had that, but you didn't always know you could trust it and you could listen to it. But now you know, you've got the message, and it's like you're really tuned in. You could be really psychic right now. Your abilities, your intuitive abilities could be very heightened right now, because you are picking up on something that it's huge, and it's nothing you've experienced before. And just let yourself feel that excitement and be in that excitement, because you deserve to feel happy, and staying in that energy is what's going to help you feel happy right now. So yeah, you've healed a cycle that those before you were not able to heal. You've done it. Congratulations is what I'm hearing. All right. Aquarius placements. Let's see what's coming up for you. Okay. So this feels like either you, so there's this masculine energy ready to spoil you. This could either be you if you resonate with masculine energy, or it's someone else if you don't. But you've been waiting. You've been waiting a long time for this, like, to be treated this way. And again, this could either be the way that you're going to start treating yourself, or someone else is going to come in and start treating you. But it's like something that you've been waiting for. You knew it's supposed to be yours. Like, you knew when you were experiencing what wasn't for you, you knew, I know how it's supposed to be. This is not it, but I do know what I want. So it's like you had to get really clear about what you wanted by first knowing what you didn't want. And you've been really waiting patiently. It feels like a kid waiting for their birthday, how it feels like it takes forever, but when it finally happens, you're so happy. So get another, and this is something you weren't planning or expecting it on a physical level, but like on a deeper intuitive level, you knew it was always how it was supposed to be. And maybe for a while you gave up on that and you tried to settle, and that didn't work. And this is why. It's because this is destined for you. The time is now, and it's going to happen in a way that you don't have to make it happen. It's already happening and unfolding for you. You just continue to trust your intuition and in divine timing. It will take you in the perfect spot. And this could be an affirmation for you. I'm always at the right place at the right time. That could be something you've been saying already or feeling, but that's a good thing to start saying. I'm always at the right place at the right time, because that energy is really present in your life right now. All right, last but not least, Pisces. Pisces babies, I feel like saying for some reason. Okay. 3 of Wands. Okay, the fact that I wanted to say Pisces baby, for some of you that it resonates, you could be finding out you are having a baby soon, but that doesn't feel like it's for most of you. You'll know if that's for you. Okay. So, let's see. Pisces. Something is here on the horizon that you can see, something you've been waiting for too. This is, if you also have Aquarius placements, this would make sense. But this is something you've been waiting for, that you've had to, the only way it could come to you was through love. So this couldn't be something you like fought for, or it's like it had to come on this gentle passage to you. So you had to surrender all the parts of you that wanted to fight or wanted to, or even associated with like a victim mentality or a lack mentality or feeling like others are against you. You had to surrender all this defensive, protective energy to allow whatever this is to flow to you, because it's so like pure, sacred, whatever you want to say, that your own energy had to be right to be able to like birth this or create this. And if you do resonate with the pregnancy message, if you're someone who's been, maybe you wanted kids for a long time and it never worked out for whatever reason, but now it will work out. Now is the time, because you had to surrender those defensive parts of yourself to be the type of parent you really wanted to be. So and if that's not your story, then this is just about you having to trust and find safety in something to allow you to put down your walls and allow this thing to come into your life. And I feel like you've done that, and that's why this thing is here now. I'll just do one more card. Okay. It feels like something you're doing by yourself, or something that you had to do by yourself. Like maybe others tried to help you, or you tried to get help from others, but whatever this was, it was something that you had to do on your own. And you've done that, and now it's like, get ready to get surprised, pleasantly surprised. All right, thank you so much for watching, everyone who watched, and I will see you next time.